Hi guys, this is George Shamon, and in this video I'm gonna go over creating a simple web page using Visual Studio Code that I went over last time. I had a video 3-4 days ago. It was about an overview of Visual Studio Code. Now I'm gonna show it to you, and I'm gonna try to build a very simple web page just to show you how it works. If we never met before, my name is George KC, and I start to make videos and live streams about creating web pages or making websites, simple websites, and making SVG drawings and Linux commands, and in the future I'll be making videos about creating an email list. So you can submit your if you're not on this stream now, maybe in the future you can see it. Please submit your questions, introduce yourself, and submit any questions you may have about this this video. So I'm gonna look at the index HTML. It's ready here. Actually, I'm gonna create a new one. I'm gonna create an index 2 for the training, for this training. So I go up to File, and I click on a new file, and I'm gonna give it a name. Let's say okay, let me duplicate this, because I have to. Oh, okay. So I can go from here. Okay, so you can click on this plus here while you highlight the folder, and you can type the web page name. So I'm gonna call it training .html, training.html, enter. So it's right here now, and there's something which is important here. Instead of Visual Studio Code have a lot of shortcuts. What it does, you can, let's say, if you enter exclamation mark, now it's a blank, right? You enter exclamation mark and enter, and it's gonna give you this what they call it, a boilerplate. A boilerplate, it will give you the tags you need for every web page. And so the top one should be exclamation mark doc type HTML. Then you'll have the HTML language, EN, the default is English, and then you have the head element, the tags, and then you have in between the meta character UTF-8. This is like how the text is typed, I think. Actually, it's the character set that's used. Usually they use UTF-8, and that's what it gave you here. And it'll give you some compatibility with the IE Edge browser. And then it will give you this name here, this line, meta name viewport. This is for the width, I think. And then it'll give you the title. The title is whatever you type between the title tags, it's gonna show up on the top edge of the top bar of the browser. And then you'll have the body here, the body tags. Everything is, you type in a body tags like you create, it's gonna show up inside the web page. You will see it. and everything you type between the head element tags, it's not gonna show when you look at the web page. So basically everything should be between the body tags if you want it to show on a screen and you can see it and read it. Okay, so now first let's say I'm gonna create the I'm gonna show you the live server that I went over last time, that it will show you the result of the code I'm typing here. So if I go to training.html, right click, and okay, it looks like live server is not installed. Let me make sure. Okay, it's not installed, so I have to install it. I think I uninstalled it last time, so we look for it in a when we search the extension in a marketplace, live server. Okay, so I need the live server and the live server preview. Actually, I may need only the live server preview. Let's see, install. Okay, so now it's installing the live server preview. Okay, I don't think I need the live server. Launch development local. Let's see. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to the training. It didn't. Let me see. Yeah, I think we'll need the live server. Let's install it. I need both the live server and the live server preview. Oh, it's installing now. Okay, let's see. So going back to the training, I right click the training.html. Okay, and now it's activated. So you see that I left click the open with live server and I hit enter, and now it's gonna open the browser page. Let me see. Actually, I may have to restart the app. Let me just close window and then restart. Oh, okay, it's right here. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's updating the software. Let's give it 1 second. So many things happened at the same time. It was updating the software and while restarting it. Okay, so let's see this. Okay, let's right click training HTML, open with live server. Okay, so this is live server. This will show you the code that I'm typing, like what it shows on the in a web page instead of uploading it to a website. So if let's say if I type test here, you can see test here. So you see this is test here. Okay, so okay, so okay, the first thing you gonna type on the you gonna need a title. Let's say, and the title goes in the actually the header. You type h1. That's the tags you use, and type on the top. Let's say today. Today is Tuesday, and we're building a web page. Close tag. Okay, it's closed. Okay, so if you look here, so that's the what the h1 will give you. Today is Tuesday, and whatever I type it between the h1 tags. So this is like the header of the page. And now we're talking HTML. We did not create any styling because it does not look good now. Like the fonts, we didn't control the fonts, the color, the alignment. This will come later when we start creating the CSS, the styling sheet. Then it will give it some style. So now we're just doing the HTML. Okay, so let's say I wanna type a subtitle. The subtitle will go with h1, h2 actually. So you have about 6 tags, like the h1 through the h6, 4 titles, and the h1 is the biggest fonts, and the h6 is the smallest fonts. So the higher you go, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fonts, the size will go smaller. So h2 now will be smaller than h1, the title. This basically, this is the subtitle now. So let's say we're gonna say this is the first web page, the first simple web page. You see, this is the subtitle, so it's the letters are smaller, and the way I made them smaller, I used the h2 tag, and I typed the between the h2 tags. So let's say we're gonna type a paragraph now. The paragraph has the p tag. The p tag. What's good about Visual Studio Code, it's got a lot of shortcuts, and it populates a lot of information that instead of retyping all the information and every character, it will give you the like, let's say I typed the p tag, it will give me the closing tag, which has the forward slash and then the tag. So now I can type in between them. Let's say this is the paragraph I am typing to show the letter sizes, period. So if you look, I use the p, like whenever you wanna type a paragraph, you use the p tag, and this is what it shows. It doesn't show a big fonts. And again, this can be adjusted or changed and styled whenever we create the the style sheets. So okay, so let's type another line. Let's say this is the paragraph number one. Let's type another one. This is the paragraph number 2. So I typed another paragraph, using the p tag, and so these are two separate. I can type more than one line in each one, but now I don't have a lot of text to copy and paste, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on typing. So this is a small example of the of a web page. It's only like the title, the subtitle, and a couple lines. I mean, you know, web pages come with a lot of complicated stuff, from the simple and to the complicated ones. And just want to show you about how you can start working with Visual Studio Code and how it appears on a live screen, on a live server. And we can now create a styling sheet, and the way we do it, let's see, styling sheet. Styling sheet. Okay, it's gonna be between the head tags. Style. Actually link. I forgot how you do the style sheet, which is style sheet CSS. Let me see. You can always check online if you forgot something, how to do the certain things. So yeah, this is the line I'm looking for. Okay, this one here. So this line, the link rel style sheet href styles.css. So basically this is the style sheet, and it has to be, actually it has to be main.css in this case, because I have it main.css, and the href is the reference where it is the location. And in this case I had the CSS folder slash main style sheet. Okay, so what happened now, I already had a style sheet, and I connected it to the HTML element, the page I created, and that's the some of the styling. So it has this border, blue border, and it's got some, the text changed, the fonts changed. Because I can go over the style sheets in another video, but this is just an example of a simple web page like the title, couple lines, and now I showed you how to style. But this is forget it now. I can go in details in future videos about styling, how to connect a style sheet to an HTML document. But I have to have more content for the HTML. This way we have more elements. That this way you can see each one how it's styled. So that's it for this video. So we went over creating a simple web page using HTML and some CSS using Visual Studio Code. If you have any questions, please submit them in a comment, and please subscribe if you like this kind of presentation, and add any comments or any questions you may have about this video, about and any ideas about future videos, so I can create more. Thank you.